Bobby, do you mind telling me why we're going down to Victoria bus station at 10 o'clock in the morning when we should be rehearsing?
If you must know, Tom, I'm going to pick a woman up.
Well, at 10 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah? What's wrong with that? Hey, not just any woman, a special woman.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And she's going to spend the night in the flat.
You and this woman? In our flat?
You don't mind, do you?
Yeah, I do mind. Who is this bird, anyway? Don't bother telling me. I know you're a type. All right, she's big, she's busty, 21, and she's from Penthouse, right?
Actually, she isn't, Tom, if you must know.
No?
She's small, 61,
Yeah.
and she comes from Rochdale.
Not Rochdale, oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me your Auntie Lily's about to descend on us.
Only for tonight. She's on her way to Brighton to see me cousin Myra.
Bobby, not your Auntie Lily. Forget it from me, right? I'm off out, me. I'm going to a squash player's ball.
Well, that's painful. You can't, Tom. You can't.
Why?
You've got to help me entertain me Auntie Lily. Come on.
Oh, Bobby, not your Auntie
Come
Lily.
on!
I don't see why I should entertain her, Bobby. After all, she's your Auntie Lily.
Come on, Tommy. I need your moral support. She's a very hard lady to entertain.
Oh, I know that. Blimey. Bossy, eh? Always fussing. She's never satisfied, is she? And boy, can't she murder a meal.
I know that. My Uncle Ab used to say that pygmies used to come over from Africa to dip the poisoned darts in her gravy.
Your girl thinks you're a real saint.
I know that. It's a very hard burden to carry sometimes, Tommy.
She thinks you're almost perfect.
I am in certain places.
The sun shines out of your backside.
I won't go as far as to say that.
Well, let me tell you something, right? I, for one, I'm not looking forward to this next 24 hours.
Come on, Tom, you'll enjoy it.
Your Auntie Lily, eh? What a woman. Always fussing, always complaining, and what a terrible cook she is. Suppose she'll be cooking us one of them terrible meals again, won't she? Cottage pie. It's always cottage pie.
Shut up, Tom. You're fetching me bile up.
Remember that last meal she cooked us cottage pie? Eh? You took one mouthful, didn't you? Slipped the rest under the table to the dog. Yeah. Do you remember that?
I miss old Rover, do you?
Well, I tell you, I, for one, I'm not looking forward to this visit.
Why?
Why? Well, the main reason being is that your Auntie Lily still treats you like a little boy.
Does she, heck? Of course. She doesn't.
She's still sending you 2 bars of soap once a month, isn't she? And she's forever saying to you, stand up straight, when you're already standing up straight.
Well, you can understand it, really, can't you? I mean, she fetched me up when I was a little boy, because my mother had to go to work. I mean, that's why she mothers me.
Smothers you more like. You've got to make your Auntie Lily understand you're a man. Worldly wise, grown up, mature.
Yeah, I am, Tom. I'm worldly wise, grown up, mature, you're right.
Robert?
Oh, hello, Auntie Lily. You've arrived, then?
Well, of course I've arrived, otherwise I wouldn't be here, would I? Now, come and give us a kiss. And stop sucking your thumb.
Hello, Auntie Lily.
Hello, Thomas.
You look younger and prettier than ever, don't she, Bobby?
Yes, you do, Auntie Lily. You look really younger and a lot prettier.
Yeah. But it takes me a lot longer now.
How's my Uncle Albert? Did he have a quiet Christmas then, Auntie Lily?
Yes, he did. His hearing aid broke down. Well, are we going to stand here all morning, or can we go to your digs now?
Yeah, of course we can. Come on, car's in the car park. Follow me, Auntie Lily.
Oh, thanks.
I'll carry your case then.
Right up. And do try to stand up straight.
Yes, Auntie Lily.
Is that bag too heavy for you?
Auntie Lily, Look, you've got to realise I'm not a little boy anymore. I'm worldly wise, mature. I'm a grown-up human being. I'm grown up now, Auntie Lily. Blimey. Have you got a beano there, please?
Oh. So this is how you live in London, is it?
Yeah, it's a gorgeous flat, isn't it, Auntie Lily?
Well, that window could do with a good clean.
You must be hungry, love. Do you fancy a fish paste sandwich?
Oh, no, thank you, Thomas. I can't stomach seafood. It's hot in here.
I think it's something to do with the heat. From the radiators, you see, Auntie Lily.
Listen, Auntie Lily, do you fancy a nice drink from our bar?
A bar in a flat, Thomas? Oh, it hardly seems respectable.
Well, it saves you going to a pub getting drunk, doesn't it? It's not as far to walk. See, Tommy likes a drink. I don't bother, Auntie Lily.
Shut up in front of Auntie Lily. Auntie Lily, what about this view, then, from this window? See most of London from here, you know. Right down into the backyard of Buckingham Palace. Right, Bob?
Oh, yeah, Auntie Lily. On a clear day, you can see Her Majesty chopping firewood.
Fancy. Well, aren't you going to ask me to sit down now, Robert? You know I've got veins.
Of course, Auntie Lily. Sorry. You can lie down if you want. Hey, we've got a beautiful guest bedroom for you. Very posh, just like a motel.
Oh, lovely. I'll have a nice long nap this afternoon.
Yeah,
That'll
you'll
be
enjoy
nice,
that.
nice.
And when I get up, I'll make you both your favourite meal.
Cottage pie.
Eat up, boys. I know you love my cottage pie.
Yes, Auntie Lily.
Oh, it was good of you both to give up your bedroom for me. I couldn't sleep in that tiny guest room. I get hydrophobia.
Think nothing of it, Auntie Lily. It's going to be fun sleeping together in a single bed, isn't it, Tom?
Just like being at the YMCA.
Yeah. I'm thinking that. Is it cold in here? Is it me?
Hey, have you turned the heating down, Auntie Lily?
No, I haven't turned it down. I've turned it off.
What, off? Altogether?
Yes, I have. That central heating can kill you. It constricts the lungs. Oh! You've not touched that food. It's getting cold.
Yeah, well, Auntie Lily, I thought I'd have a fag first.
We'll have none of that while I'm here.
Auntie Lily, that's my last packet.
I've told you before about smoking now, Robert. You'll stunt your growth.
You don't realise, Auntie Lily, he has a cigarette before every meal.
Snitch, you snitch.
Yes, I know. And he eats 20 meals a day. Now stop this chattering and get that food down.
Yes, Auntie Lily.
Go on, enjoy it.
Right, Auntie Lily.
You'll not leave this table till you've eaten every bit.
Yes, Auntie Lily.
All gone.
Right, Auntie Lily.
And when you finish that, I've got a delicious pudding for you. Your favourite. Excuse me. Prune surprise.
Auntie Lily?
I thought you might be.
Is there anything we can do for you then, Auntie Lily?
No, I just came in to tell Robert a story, that's all.
Story? A bedtime story? Auntie Lily, no. I'm worldly wise and mature now.
He could never go to sleep without a story.
Oh, yeah? What story's this, then?
Tommy, I don't need a bedtime story. You said so yourself. Auntie Lily, you don't understand. I'm 40-ish now. I'm a grown-up human being. I don't want a bedtime story.
The story of Freddy the Frog.
I'm past this. I'm past this.
Once upon a time, there was a frog called Freddy.
Auntie Lily, this is very embarrassing for me.
And he lived by the lily pond with all his little friends.
Auntie Lily, I'm not listening. I'm not listening.
There was Trevor the Toad, Morris the Mole, Willie the Worm, and Derek the Skunk. One day, they were all playing hide and seek, but... What did you say?
You've missed one out.
Which one?
Mickey the Maggot.
Mickey the Maggot?
Little maggot.
Yeah, I love that little maggot. He's my favourite, that maggot.
How can you love a maggot? For goodness sake. They're all slimy and wiggly, aren't they? They live in apples.
Mickey wasn't slimy. Huh? He didn't live in apple, he lived in a potato. He was Irish. He had these beautiful brown eyes. Didn't he, Auntie Lily?
Yes, he did.
Maggot with big brown eyes? That's silly, that.
It's silly to you, Tommy. It's not silly to me. It's very symbolic to me. Anyway, I'm listening now, Auntie Lily. Go on, get to the exciting part.
Well, one day, Mickey the Maggot was playing in the rockery.
Yeah.
When suddenly he turned to his wife, Frida, and he said, Frida.
His wife?
Yes.
What are you talking about? They don't get married, maggots. For goodness sake, they were probably living together.
Shut your mouth! Don't you talk dirt in front of my Auntie Lily! They was not living together, was definitely married. I'm sorry about that, Auntie
Oh, it's
Lily.
all right.
Blimey. All right, then. All right. Did they have any little maggots?
No, they didn't, because the marriage were never consumed. You're spoiling my child illusions, you, Tommy. I'm sorry, Auntie Lily. Go on, go on.
Well, I've lost the thread now.
Suddenly, at the bottom of the garden, they heard a strange noise.
Oh, yes. Suddenly, at the bottom of the garden, they heard a strange noise. Tramp, tramp, tramp. Tramp, tramp, tramp. Do you know who it was?
Yeah, 6 tramps.
It wasn't 6 tramps. It was Mr. Grimes, the gardener, coming down the garden path with a flick gun full of insect repellent. I hate the next bit.
Squish, squish! Squish, squish! That's how he went with his flick gun. All over Freddy the Frog and his little friends. So, they all ran away down the garden. Lickety-split, lickety-split. They all ran away and lived happily ever after.
All except one.
What do you say?
All except one.
Which one?
I can't talk about it.
Which one was it?
Picking the maggots.
Yes. Yes, it was.
I know it was.
It was Mickey the Maggot. He couldn't bring himself to leave his comfortable little home in that King Edward potato. And the poor little chap perished to death.
He perished to death?
Yes.
He committed insecticide. I'm upset now. I'm upset now.
Oh, I shouldn't have told him that story. It gives him nightmares. Good night. God bless. Never mind, eh?
I'm upset.
Sleep tight.
Right, good night.
Auntie Lily. I'm upset.
Well, what a load of rubbish that was.
It's not rubbish, Tommy. It's real. It's real.
Stupid. It's rubbish. Child rubbish, that's what it is.
Ooh, I smashed
Crying, that's like a baby.
Do you know something? You've got no romance in your body, you. No romance.
Oh, no.
Them little animals, they love one another.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, they did.
What about Freddy the Frog?
What about him?
He didn't say so much, did he, when his best pal got covered in poisonous fumes?
He couldn't stand up. He had something wrong with his larynx.
Well, what was that?
He had a man in his throat.
Oh, knickers to you.
Yes. Maggots to you. Maggots to you.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Hey, worldly, wise, grown-up, mature.
Yes.
Hey, Blimey, you see that?
Yeah.
That's what you should want.
Auntie Lily, he's picking on me.
I'll pick on you. Morning. I said morning.
I said morning.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I said it softly when you came in.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I went like that.
Oh, I never heard you.
Well, I heard me. I'm nearer to me than you.
Where's your Auntie Lily now, then?
She's gone for a walk in Hyde Park.
She shouldn't do that. She might meet a big mugger.
That's his problem, isn't it? Not mine.
It's impossible, you know that, don't you? Impossible living with your Auntie Lily.
Tommy, stop going on about it.
Always interfering, criticising. She thinks she owns this place.
Tommy, she can't help nagging. It's in her nature.
Nagging. She certainly nags you and bullies you. Something shameful.
I admit, all right, I admit, it's been a tough 24 hours. It's been very tough.
Yeah, well, never mind. She'll be gone by this afternoon.
Yeah.
No, I won't. I'll be gone in 5 minutes.
Auntie Lily.
Now look what you've done.
Can we come in, Auntie Lily?
Auntie Lily, look, we want to try to explain things. Well, go on then, explain to her.
Me?
Yes.
Ha ha. Auntie Lily, you fell for our little joke then, didn't you? April Fool.
What are you talking about, April Fool?
No. I know it's not April Fool today, Auntie, but you won't be here then when it is April Fool. You won't be here, will you? I mean, Auntie Lily, listen. Me and Tommy knew you were there all the time. We're just kidding you.
Of course we knew. We wouldn't do anything to hurt you, Auntie Lily. Would we, Bobby?
No, we wouldn't. Not me and Tom. Well, especially me.
You're the salt of the earth to him.
All I've ever done for our Robert has been out of love and affection.
I know that, Auntie.
I know I overdo it sometimes. I can't help fussing. It's just that he's very special to me, that's all.
Well, you're special to him, Auntie Lily. He loves you, Auntie Lily, don't you?
I idolise you, Auntie.
Do you, Bobby?
Let me tell you something, Auntie. You're my Auntie Lily. And I wouldn't hurt you for the world. I love you. And that's the honest truth. I really love you.
Give us a cuddle, then.
That's it, right, let's have some breakfast now.
Auntie, shall I put the kettle on?
Right, Robert. And do try to stand up straight.
What are you going to cook us for breakfast, Auntie Lily?
Egg, bacon and beans?
No. I thought I'd warm up some of that delicious cottage pie.
Hey, well, this is nice, isn't it?
It's better than nice, Tom. It's nicer.
Well, Auntie Lily should be well on her way now to Brighton.
Yeah.
After the day we've had, I'm looking forward to this sleep, boy. I'm absolutely pooped. I'm looking for a real good sleep now.
I can't sleep, Tommy.
What?
Not without asserting something.
Bobby.
Go on, Tom. It won't take you a couple of seconds, that's all. You promised me.
Bobby, look, leave it out, right? Just go to sleep.
Go on, Tom. Please, Tommy. You promised me you would, please.
Bobby, I'm going to feel silly.
You won't, Tom. You're grown up and mature. Go on, please, Tom. Do it for me. I won't be able to sleep without it.
All right. Right. Once upon a time, there were a maggot called Mickey.
I love Mickey the Maggot. He's my favourite.
And all his little friends, all played by the lily pond in the rockery.
Who?
Well, there were Marcus the Mole,
Yeah.
Tommy the Toad,
Yeah.